Hello dears, welcome back to the detailed lecture series on UGC NET English. Our topic for the last class was the Lollard movement or Lollardy. Today we are going to have a discussion on R.K. Narayan's one of the most famous novels in Indian English, that is The English Teacher. The English Teacher, published in 1945. R.K. Narayan, 1906 to 2001. The English Teacher, 1945, is the final part in the series preceded by Swami and Friends, published in 1935, and The Bachelor of Arts, 1937. These are the three books in Narayan's semi-autobiographical trilogy, Swami and Friends, The Bachelor of Arts, and The English Teacher. This is a very, very important point. Remember, the three books, including the trilogy, that is semi-autobiographical trilogy of R.K. Narayan, Swami and Friends, The Bachelor of Arts, and The English Teacher. The work is set in the fictional South Indian town Malgudi, and it is dedicated to his wife Raja. The work is autobiographical. It is an autobiographical novel. We can see so many resemblances with the life of the writer R.K. Narayan, because after the death of his wife Rajam, Narayan was very sad. So just like that we can see here in this work, the main character really grieves over the death of his wife. The novel is filled with elements of humor and pathos. It is written in simple and lucid style. The protagonist is Krishna. He is an English teacher. The novel contains total 8 chapters. The main themes of the work include themes of love, quest for inner peace and self-development, the educational systems in India, spirituality, happiness, etc. Now let's analyze the characters. Of course, the first one, Krishna, he is the protagonist. He is an English teacher. And the name of Krishna's village is Kamalapura. Next character is Kamala. Kamala is Krishna's mother, and she is also called a Kamu. The next character is Sushila. Susila is the wife of the English teacher Krishna, and Krishna calls her Jasmine. So Krishna lovingly calls Susila Jasmine. The next character is Leela. Leela is the daughter of Krishna and Susila. Then we have the character Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown is the headmaster who runs a school for small children in Krishna's neighborhood. Then we have the character Gajapati. Gajapati is the assistant professor of English. Then we have Shastri. Shastri is the logic lecturer. Then we have Subharam. Subharam is the assistant professor in the economics department. Then we have Dr. Manan. Dr. Menon is the assistant professor of philosophy. Then the other characters include Rangappa, Gopal, etc. Some of the other colleagues of Krishna. Then we have Singaram. Singaram is a hotel servant of about 80 years. Singaram. Then we have Dr. Shankar. Dr. Shankar of Krishna Medical Hall in Malgudi. And he is the doctor who comes to cure Shushila. Now let's analyze the summary of the work. The novel is the journey of Krishna from being an ordinary teacher to the head of his family and finally to an enlightened being. So the journey of Krishna's life is the sum total story of the novel, The English Teacher. He is the English teacher of the title of the novel. Krishna is an English teacher and a lecturer at the Albert Mission College. Krishna studied in the same college earlier. Krishna is a 30 years old person and he stays in the college hostel. He gets along well with his colleagues. He prepares his lessons and sometimes, when bored, writes poems. John Milton, Carroll and Shakespeare's books Krishna reads often for most of the time. Then he receives Rs 100 as salary. So for working as a teacher, he gets Rs 100. And Krishna feels he is doing the wrong work since he is not satisfied in his job. He is not happy about the educational system of the country. Krishna's wife and daughter stay in their village. Krishna's house is not quite good. He looks for a rented house and finally manages to find one decent house. As time passes, Krishna settles down with his family. He enjoys the company of his wife and his daughter. After about 2.5 years, the couple decides to have a house of their own because they are bored of living in the rented house. So they want to have a house of their own. One day, they go out to look for a house. They find their dream house. As time goes by, Krishna learns to be a proper husband and learns how to accept the responsibility of taking care of his family. He feels that his life has improved a lot. He also understands that there is more meaning to life than to just teaching. However, when they were searching for a new house, Shushila was stung by a flea after visiting a dirty lavatory. She develops typhoid and dies after a few days. The death of Sushila is a stunning blow to Krishna. He is much upset and loses all interest in life. He loses his interest in his work at home college. The only comfort to him now is his little daughter Leela, who now occupies much of his time and attention. Because now Krishna is the only one who is there to care his daughter Leela, because Krishna's wife Sushila is dead now. Krishna frequently wanders about a lotus pond where he meets a sannyasi who can communicate with the spirits of the dead. Through this sannyasi, Krishna is able to communicate with the spirit of his dead wife Sushila. Usually, Wednesday is selected to communicate with the spirits. In the first meet, Sushila was unable to communicate. Other group of spirit communicated on behalf of Sushila. Krishna now meets the headmaster of a new children's school. He is very much impressed by his educational theories. So Krishna gives up his job in the college and he comes to serve the new institution. That very night, Krishna is able to communicate with the spirit of his dead wife directly for the first time. After this, Krishna is thrilled and regains his interest in life. So these are the main points and the basic storyline of R.K. Narayan's work, The English Teacher. Remember, this is one of his semi-autobiographical trilogies. Another trilogy include Swami and Friends, The Bachelor of Arts, and The English Teacher. That's all for today. In the next class, we will meet again with the next topic, that is the biography of the writer, the Victorian period writer, Alfred Lord Tennyson. Alfred Lord Tennyson.